Hi, good day. Welcome to CMS. We'll continue explaining the quantity surveying in the CMS. We're still in the finishing work. Let's talk now about the other types of the finishing which can be inserted by very easy way in CMS. Here we are talking about the waterproofing, then we'll talk about how to insert the handrails and the cabinet and the landscape. If you click in the waterproofing work,
we'll find here it's divided for 4 categories. First one is the substructure work. Second is waterproofing for manhole and trenches and boundary wall. Then the waterproofing for the wet areas and sealant. Then the waterproof work for the roof. First, let's talk about the substructure work waterproof. We'll find here the main waterproofing for the substructure, which is waterproofing under foundation, and the quantities will come for you automatically. Also for the substructure waterproof, which above the foundations after you casting the foundation till to reach for the tie beam. Also it will come to you automatically. Also the waterproofing work for the water tanks, which will come to you automatically also. All this will come automatically because you have a previous quantity surveying for all substructure work, which allows CMS to make all the quantity surveying for the waterproof accordingly. Meanwhile, if you have any kind of a change, suppose you don't have a waterproof below the foundation, you can modify or remove. As the same also for the other substructure, if you have additional or omission from this quantities, you can also modify. Plus, you will add any other types of waterproof related to the substructure along with its quantities. Next is the waterproofing for the manhole and trenches and boundary wall. Normally in our project, we have a kind of trenches and manhole which will be executed in another period of the project, not in the same time for executing of the substructure waterproofing. So it is divided here according to this. So it is divided here because of this reason. Can add here any type of trenches and manhole along with its quantities and of course its units.
you will get the quantities directly from your drawings with the same way we mentioned before how you will get the areas and the quantities from the AutoCAD with using the polyline method. By very easy way you will calculate it and insert it here.
You will find here the boundary wall. The quantity will come to you automatically because CMS calculate the required waterproofing depending on the quantities of the substructure concrete. For the wet area and sealant, you will add here all the description for the waterproofing related to the kitchen and bathroom and along with its quantities and units. The same for the roof. You will add here all the description for the roof waterproofing, either roof or terrace or balconies or whatever. You will add it here along with its quantities. Accordingly, CMS will use all these quantities and data for all other project aspects.
We'll go back for the finishing work and let's click on the handrails work. CMS will give you the table of the handrails. You will modify here according to your project specification for the handrails. All the types of handrails you have in your project you will insert it here, and you will put here all the quantities with the linear meter according to your project quantities, and you will take the quantities directly from the AutoCAD. For example, if you have a handrail here in this, either to take the dimension or you can make a polyline and choose it and give order of list. CMS gives you the length of 4 meters. So you will count the numbers of this handrail, and at the end you will calculate the total area, the total length of this type of handrail, and by easy way you will insert it here. The same will do for any type of handrail, and insert the quantity in this column. CMS will use all this information later in the POQ and in the cost estimations and all the other aspects like scheduling and the project management and the cost control, as we will see later. Second one is the cabinets work. Also, when you click in the cabinets work in the finishing, CMS will direct you for the some types of the cabinet. You will modify and insert any type of cabinet you required in your project, and the same also you will insert the quantity with the same way of the calculation. Then you will add the quantities here directly from AutoCAD, as we mentioned before. We'll go back also for the finishing and click on the next one, which is the landscape if you have. CMS will direct you to the external works and landscape. By very easy way also, you will add here all the types of the external work and landscape required in your project, and you will insert also the quantities according to the AutoCAD. You have also to calculate the quantities from AutoCAD and insert it here, and will be considered in the cost estimation and other aspects of the project. So after finishing the landscape, we'll go directly for the boundary wall to complete the finishing work, which is related to the civil work.